As per usual, I can't ever really plan ahead. I always have my junk on the floor. So away I go.
Jen's live now.
I am totally live now. I'm live too. Hey, look, I went and voted today. There's voting everywhere. I think the polls are still open somewhere. All right.
It's only 6, so.
All right, so this is totally not a comic book at all, but it's based on a comic book, so it counts, yeah? All right, I just had to show it to you guys because this is the most beautiful of all coloring books ever made, probably.
I love it.
Yeah, so this is Cursed Pirate Girl, Jeremy A. Bastian. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with his work, but it's all as detailed as you could possibly imagine on a page.
I'd be too afraid to color.
Yeah, well, you could buy 2 or 3 just in case you mess up, I guess. But yeah, even if you just didn't want to color it ever and you just wanted to take pictures of these and post them up on your Instagram and be all like, look at this beautiful art.
Oh, so pretty.
It's gorgeous. So, out by Archaea tomorrow. See, I totally cheated just then.
What?
It wasn't a comic book. I just reviewed a coloring book.
I don't really count that as cheating, though.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Didn't require me to remember anything or plot names, characters.
Yeah, we had to remember the artist's name.
No, I just read it off the cover.
Well, then, yes, that is kind of cheating.
Totally cheated. Oz Effect Action.
Part 5. Lots of things happen.
How would you pause? What can I say?
I know, it's so hard to... I don't know what I can say. Like, because it was really, really good.
Mm-hmm. So did anything change in the who we think Mr. Oz is? I mean, they said who he is, but you've always said you didn't think that was true. Did anything change?
My opinion has stayed basically the same. I've had a few... My whole point of view has stayed pretty much the same.
Okay.
But now I see why some of it was different than I thought it was, but it's still just little details.
So what you're saying is you don't trust Dan Jurgens.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No?
I'm saying that you just need to come pick it up and read it yourself.
I was trying to get out of her what the thing is, but she doesn't ever tell me anything.
Nope.
Nah.
Well,
it's okay.
Sometimes I do.
I'll read it eventually.
Yeah, the point is eventually.
It's true. All right, Rafer Roberts. I love everything you write. Harbinger Renegade, number 0. So mostly a tale. So you finally get to meet this really horrible bad guy. I'll just tell you the bad guy's name is Alpha. It doesn't tell you really anything. I'm not spoiling anything. But it's the hardcore guys going in and really getting the fannies kicked. Really great art, great storytelling. You don't really need to know anything about Valiant or hardcore or anything else. You will figure it out because you're really smart. Pick up some Valiant today or else.
Well, there really shouldn't need to be an or else just because it's that good.
No, like the name of the team is hardcore.
All right. So this one, can't remember the subtitle that's going on, but they don't have it on the front, so it's not as important. Detective Comics number 968, which was tying in with all of the Tim Drake.
Well, Tim Drake. This is not the stuff that has to do with Selena and Bruce's.
No, that's regular Batman.
Okay.
That's regular Batman, not Metal, and not related to Batman either. It's just its own thing. I know it's kind of hard. I always have to double go back and double check that I'm on the same page that I was last time because they all come out on different times. So I'm like, but so
Tim Drake, what's he up to?
Well, there's still 2 Tims, and there's pretty much more of a conclusion here, but there's still a huge cliffhanger.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I just can't wait.
I love listening to her read because she's like, you have a heart attack next to me?
Essentially.
All right, James Hayek, I also love your writing. So Scout Comics had a first whole season of Solar Flare.
Which you read all of those.
I did. Loved. Mm-hmm. So this kind of like is almost like a day in the life of the main character. Oh, cool. In which you kind of see him like, he's one of those main characters you're like, we just want to smack him around the head because he's not really doing the right thing by his fiance. He's super distracted and he's not super great at his job. Although he does make a good decision in this book. But it's all kind of giving you insight into his character before the solar flare happens, which kind of knocks out all of power. And then it's all about survival after that. Art is gorgeous, as always. If you haven't picked up anything from Scout Comics, you should just dive right in.
Speaking of...
Yeah, you made lots of noises during this book.
Well, I showed you.
Yeah. I know what the thing is.
So, you picked up all variants.
Did I?
For these.
I didn't mean to. Sorry, everybody.
So, that's okay. That's okay. You can go back and watch the DC Live, and they'll have the normal covers, or go back and look at the, because I was watching and I was like, wait a second, Jen!
Just pick what's on the top of the pile.
I know, but that's always the variant, so they put those in the pull boxes that they may not have to.
Did a good job.
It's okay. I got to read it, and that's all that matters.
This is true. Hey, William.
Hello.
I know what your symbol is. He's got a big Hydra symbol on
Yeah.
his from here.
So, Barry is still having to deal with the Night of Speed Force, right?
Huh?
And he still has that job.
The new
Iron
job,
Heights.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the new job at Iron Heights.
Because why not?
Well, goodness, I don't know what I can say without...
So Wally's still in this book.
Yes.
Still helping him deal.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and he's trying to help him.
There's another female in the book.
Mm-hmm.
That's not.
No, definitely not trying to help him at all.
No. He's got girl trouble. Really big girl trouble by the end of this book. Just saying.
Yeah. Which leaves it on a cliffhanger, and I'm like,
yes!
I just want to read more.
You gotta wait, sorry.
No, I can't wait.
You got to wait. Alright, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff this week coming out of Image. So this is the first book by Sean Lewis. This is called Coyotes. You probably heard a little bit about it. Not kid-friendly, lots of foul language, but it makes sense for the book.
Okay.
It kind of makes you wonder what's reality and what's not. It has to deal with a lot with girls and abuses and whether coyotes are like actual animal coyotes or whether they're stand-ins in this main girl's mind for real people. It appears as if she's being trained as kind of an assassin or a killer by this group called the Victorias, I think. The main girl wears like really fancy clothes and looks kind of Victorian. But it's just so pretty, and it just one of those things that just sucks you in. It makes you go, oh, what's next? But there's like blood and gore and ninja swords, and I was excited to hear what this one's about.
So this is called Deuce of Hearts from Vault.
Just a deuce.
How old are you? Are you 5?
So comics, we love you. I'm sorry.
So
Deuce of Hearts.
So this one is kind of harder to, after reading, the metal and some of the other things that are harder to wrap my head around. I'm like, this one's really hard for me to wrap my head around right now. But
I felt like it was supposed to be technology based. just from the review that I
So
loosely read.
this guy,
And main character.
and so you can I don't know if you can tell from so it's called Heartbreaker app, which I want to make sure everybody can see. His phone has an app on it that he's just reaching for because he's like obsessed with this app, and it's called Heartbreaker without the E in the part.
Is it like what's its face app where you just like swipe left or swipe right?
No. So essentially, it treats love like something that you can trade in for stuff.
Oh.
So
like Bitcoin?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not really. It's kind of more like when you're on Minecraft and you have like gems or whatever.
Oh.
And you trade the gems for other things.
So I can trade love in for diamond armor.
Not explicitly. I'm still kind of fuzzy on the whole app premise because he's being chased around by the girl that he was with her husband.
Oh,
so
complications.
Yes, and he has a dog, and the dog's right there.
Does it look like it works, the trading for things?
I don't know.
Ooh.
But like he's obsessed with it, and I'm not quite 100% sure. Like I may have missed something. I don't know. I'll go back and read it again.
Teaser.
But
it's teasing us.
I know. I can't wait for the next one to know exactly what's going on.
Right. This is not my review, but I did want to show it because it's super cool.
Are you cheating again?
No, I'm not. Well, no, because I'm doing comic books too. Okay. So, I don't know, travel back with me if you're a child of the, 80s. Travel back to me when you had your really cool sticker album. Used to trade on the block. I don't know, maybe I was the only one that did that.
They still had them in the 90s for the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, imagine it like that.
Like the Pokemon stickers that they had.
Alright. Look at this masterpiece of collectability. This is for your Marvel value stamps. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It says
nice
value stamps can't be licked, so I guess it just says how you can put them on there.
You didn't read it?
No! I'm not taking things out of my books. Are you crazy?
No, I meant you didn't read this part.
Okay. It just says they're awesome, of course. Yeah, and it's neat because it's like laminated.
Yeah, it's
and
a
nice. And it's super expensive, also why it's known as free. They gave them to us. Thank you, Marvel, for that coolness. Alright, I'm going to save my two favorite mind-blowing ones until the end. It's hard to put them in order. Alright. Alright, Master of Kung Fu. I don't know if you ever read Master of Kung Fu. It's an adorable little book. Alright, so
awesome.
This is a one-shot, by the way. You don't have to buy in forever if you just want to have a good read. So this one's called Shang-Chi's Day Off. So you get to learn the whole lore behind how Shang-Chi became who he is, how he got his monkey pal, and it's just one adventure happens on a day where he has to foil a bad guy. The doctor, which I'm not going to tell you his name because that's part of the shtick. It's a really great romp. Okay, so if you just want to have something great to read that's not going to stress you out, this is it.
Okay. That's what we both read.
All right. Zach Kaplan, we love you and all the good things you put out, and we hope we
Yes.
make this into a movie or a TV
Yes.
series.
That'd be
And
so
I want to star as
fun.
one of the buffoony agents. The dumbest one. That's me.
I want to be an alien.
You're going to be an alien. So what's it
Yes.
about? You just threw it down like that was it.
Well, so it takes place in the year 2020.
What's it called?
It is Port of Earth. I said that already.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. And we finally have contact with aliens, like real ones.
Yes.
And
Are they here to eat us?
well, I don't know, maybe.
Conquer us?
No, they just want our oceans to convert power because they have that technology because they're awesome. And
I don't know about awesome.
well,
They seem like they're full of baloney to me, but
the technology is pretty awesome though.
oh yeah, their technology is cool.
Yeah.
So what's the trade? They want to trade what for what?
So they just want to be able. So in order for them to be able to refuel and stuff, get the fuel for their ships that they need a port for Earth's water. So they gave us technology as long as we protect them so that they can dock safely.
Mm-hmm. Are they supposed to leave the port?
They are not supposed to leave the port.
What did we form so they can't leave the port or shouldn't leave the port?
The ESA.
Yes.
It was too late at that point.
Did this work?
No, they formed the ESA afterwards.
It's so good, guys.
Oh man.
Seriously, find a copy.
Yeah, we both read it.
Yes.
And we both love it.
Yes.
And I just can't wait.
It's been extra hard for me because I got to read Advanced copy like a month ago.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to talk to someone else about it.
But now we can talk about it.
Yes, we can. All right. She-Hulk.
Not right now.
This is a Legacy #1 title. It's actually numbered 159 because they brought it all the Legacy numbering for us.
Yes.
All right. When last we saw Jen Waters, well, for people that haven't been reading Hulk religiously, the last time you probably remember her is when she got critically injured by Thanos during maybe Civil War II. And she was in a coma for a long time. And when she came out of the coma, she was gray instead of green.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember that part. Yeah. I did read those.
Yeah. So probably most everybody knows at least that much about it. So that's all you really need to know to get jumped in.
Yeah.
Okay? So in this book, you see that she's trying to just be normal and do her lawyer work. And that's being very difficult. And
Of course.
it starts out, she's being interviewed by somebody who seems like a complete idiot. You just like really feel for her. She has a lot of internal dialogue that you read. And you're like, wow, she is really dumb as a brick. But things are not as all as they seem. And if you might know who this guy is in the background, he does appear in this book, so that's not a big secret. So it just starts all kinds of trouble. And the storyline, that's Mastermind.
Oh, okay.
It's called Jen Walters Must Die.
Like the movie?
Huh? No, not like the movies. No.
Are you sure?
And since we're messed up, you got two more?
Yeah, I've got two more.
Okay, so I'm going to read this one and then we got two more.
Alright.
Alright. Spider-Man versus Deadpool. This is Legacy #1, but number 23 in the book line. And this has been a really enjoyable series in which the idea is that Deadpool and Spider-Man are best friends, but somehow Deadpool's so dumb he doesn't realize that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. He still doesn't know. Don't tell them. Don't tell him. Okay?
Don't tell Wade.
No. And in this one, it's called Arms Race. You meet Deadpool. He is taking advantage of the fact that S.H.I.E.L.D. is completely disbanded and messed up, but they left all their stuff around, which he can then sell.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, including crazy technology where they've got sharks that can actually think thoughts into your head.
I was going to say with laser beams.
No. They can think thoughts into your head and help you hear other people's thoughts. Yeah, it's crazy. And one of them's named Bruce.
Yes!
They share friends,
not food.
It's funny. Lots of smack talking. Yeah, totally have to read it. It's really great. You're next.
Oh.
You know you're going to finish up with Lost. Come on.
Yeah. But this one, Hal Jordan was also really, really, really good.
Little tie-in.
Yes. And it's Hal Jordan number 32, Bats Out of Hell Part 3. Which has gone across a few different titles.
Yeah.
So
feels like it.
Yeah. And I've read every part. Out of that part.
Expert.
So, I read it. I don't remember the other parts as well at this point, but
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So what happens this one?
So, Hal is fighting with Dawnbreaker, of course. As you can see,
the cover.
It's on the cover.
No secret.
No secret this time. Dawnbreaker. That was
okay.
one that I had missed. I have it, so I can read it later, but not with me, but at my house. And so I really don't know what I can say because I did miss that one, so I don't really want to say too much. You get to see some more of Dawnbreaker, which I know a lot of people were really excited about Dawnbreaker, and then he hasn't really showed up a whole lot, but he definitely shows up in this one. We get to see some more of Hal and his thought process on how to take care of Dawnbreaker and you know, his thought process towards Dawnbreaker.
Has it become clear yet? Because I'm not reading, because you're clearly reading all the DCs. Mm-hmm. Has it become clear yet that it's completely a separate dimension from our main dimension, or is it not? Is it just as a dimension crossing over into our main universe?
So the way I see it is that it takes place in our main dimension, mm-hmm. and that each of these other bats are from their own worlds, okay. that are in the dark, is from what I can tell. Okay. I'm not sure how accurate that is, and I'm not sure. I don't think it's a spoiler at this point because it's been said that in a few other but I'm not sure how many of them are actually out of the dark and which ones are you know, they've been morphed by the dark.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So, Charles Soule writing all the amazing things as usual. So this is Daredevil. So this is $5.95 in the mm-hmm. Legacy numbering, but it's the first part in the Legacy titles. So, great place to jump in. So when last we saw Mr. Fisk, he was being very helpful to everyone that was trapped under the Dark Force Dome during Secret Empire. And he said as much during those issues that he was doing it with a long-term goal in mind. So you see that play out in this book, in which in the very first pages you see that he has been elected officially the mayor of the city. So he totally can do whatever he wants, and he decides that he's going to send the police force to go gather Daredevil, because he can clearly get him off the streets this way and get him out of his way. It's still unclear whether he has nefarious purposes, points in mind. Surely he's going to do it for his own good, yes. Benefit himself, but whether he means it truly for evil, unclear. I have hope that it could be a good middle ground.
Batman the Lost. So I read this one first because I was like, I can't wait. I was like, I cannot wait for this one. So I don't know how much, I don't think I can really say anything. Just that I felt like my brain was going to explode while I was reading it.
So it's not like the other ones where it kind of like is the Batman combined with another character?
No. This is Batman.
Straight up Batman.
Straight up Batman. Like, good Batman that, well, we know that he's been missing. Well, now you kind of see where his head's been.
Oh.
Kind of. Can't really say too much without, you know, ruining the whole... Well, not really ruining it, but, you know, people that don't want any spoilers, don't talk to me about it.
don't talk to her if you don't want any spoilers. Clearly. She's going to blab.
No, it's just I can't describe it without saying anything. Because there's no way to talk about it. Mm-hmm. And it's just that amazing.
Is it timeline-wise happening before or after the Hal Jordan this week? Or is it interchangeable?
From what I can tell, a lot of like the standalone ones, mm-hmm. most of them take place before this one I think is taking place at the same time.
Okay.
Like, there's not like a specific order to it, from what I can tell.
Perfect. As long as we can tell people
But-
if like there's a definite reading order. Don't mess it up for yourselves. This would have fine for either way.
Yeah, and I usually try to read it based off of the list, just because I feel like that's the order it's intended.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't matter, sometimes it does. So.
It's smart to do that way. All right. For everybody that's like
But that one I
completely missing Moon Knight. Completely like, we're like, where in the world has Moon Knight been?
I really like that cover.
All right. I don't want to like let you down too much. Moon Knight doesn't appear in this issue at all. But it doesn't matter because it sets everything up for it, okay?
Well, there you go.
Max Bemis, also rock and roller, wrote this issue. We love Max. Number 188. So this is the part 1 for this legacy. It's called Crazy Runs in the Family. So really what this issue is about is a doctor at a psychiatric hospital trying to figure out a way to help this gentleman out that she has in her care. And she decides to present the backstory of Mark Spector and how he became Moon Knight in relation to the Egyptian lore, to try to help him wrap his mind around the things that have happened to him. I will just tell you that it does not work out the way that anyone expects. And in fact, you will get to see the birth of a brand new character in this book. And it's amazing. Like, drop down, this is the book to get this week. Don't miss this book. You will rue the day that you didn't pick up Moon Knight. Matter of fact, I think of myself, rue it! I think I did not order enough of this book. Clearly.
No, you didn't.
No, I did not. She's like, no, you didn't.
I
Hopefully
checked
it's
them
not
in.
completely
I know how
sold
many
out
ordered.
at Marvel. Otherwise, I'm going to have to beg David Gabriel, please help me. All right. Go out and find these books
Yes.
at a shop near you. Traveling easy. Go to comicshoplocator.com and find the one near you. It's super simple. All right. Get some cool books this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got lots of recommendations. It's going to be hard to figure out
Yeah.
which ones to put on our highly recommended ball.
Yeah, I
All
know,
of them.
right? Yep.
Yep. All right. Hearts. I don't know we're eating. I think we're going out.
Good, because I'm starving.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.